I want you to think about the most dangerous day of your life. You might think it's the day you lose your job, or maybe the day the stock market crashes. But you would be wrong. For the average person, the most dangerous day of the month is payday. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? Payday is supposed to be the best day. It's the day the struggle ends. It's the day the bank account finally goes from red to green. It's the day you can finally breathe. But that feeling of relief, that is exactly the trap. Because for 99% of people watching this video, payday triggers a psychological glitch in your brain. You see that fresh influx of cash. Maybe it's $2,000, maybe it's $5,000, and your brain instantly switches from survival mode to spender mode. You feel rich. You feel like you have options. So you order the expensive takeout. You buy the shoes you've been looking at. You say yes to drinks with friends. And then the amnesia sets in. 2 weeks later, you wake up, you check your banking app, and you feel that cold pit in your stomach. The money is gone. Not just some of it. All of it. You stare at the screen and ask yourself the same question you asked last month and the month before that. Where did it all go? If you are tired of living in this cycle, if you are tired of your bank account looking like a funnel instead of a vault, then you need to stop trusting your willpower. Willpower is a lie. Willpower is a finite resource that fails you exactly when you need it most. Instead of willpower, you need a system. In this video, I am going to walk you through the exact, step-by-step payday routine that the wealthy use to automate their freedom. This isn't about budgeting. It isn't about cutting coupons. This is about building a machine that snatches your money away from you before you have the chance to waste it. My name is Ryan, and if you are ready to stop working for money and start making money work for you, smash that subscribe button. Let's build this system together. First, we need to diagnose the disease. Why do smart people with good jobs still end up broke at the end of the month? It comes down to a law of economics called Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. But in finance, we have a different version. Expenses expand to match the income available. Think about a tube of toothpaste. When the tube is brand new and full, you are reckless with it. You squeeze out a huge glob. You drop some in the sink. You don't care because you have plenty. But what happens when the tube is almost empty? Suddenly, you become a surgeon. You are squeezing, rolling, and flattening that tube to get every single microgram of toothpaste out. You make that last bit last for 2 weeks. Your bank account works the exact same way. When you get paid, the tube is full. You spend recklessly. By the end of the month, the tube is empty, and you are scraping by. The payday routine I am about to teach you is designed to artificially empty the tube the second you get paid. We are going to make you feel broke immediately, but you will actually be getting rich in the background. So, let's get into the tactical steps. This is the 15-minute protocol you must execute every single time money hits your account. Step 1. The firewall. Most people treat their checking account like a lobby. Money comes in, it sits there, and it waits to be spent. This is a fatal mistake. Your checking account is not a storage unit. It is a transit station. Money should touch down and then immediately fly out to its destination. If you leave money sitting in your checking account, you will spend it. It is a psychological certainty. So, the first thing you do on payday, literally the moment you wake up, is verify the transfer to your firewall account. What is a firewall account? This is a savings account at a completely different bank than your checking account. And here is the key. You do not have a debit card for this account. You do not have the app on your phone's home screen. If you have to log in, answer security questions, and wait 3 days to transfer the money back, you won't touch it. You need to set up an automatic transfer that fires the second your paycheck lands. But how much? This depends on your goals, but I want you to start with something that hurts. If you usually save 0, save 5%. If you save 10%, bump it to 20. This is called paying yourself first. I know you've heard that phrase a million times, but are you actually doing it? Or are you paying your landlord first? Are you paying Netflix first? Are you paying the local bar first? Most people pay everyone else in the world and then save what is left over. The wealthy pay themselves first and spend what is left over. It is a subtle shift, but it changes everything. Step 2. The wealth tax. This is where we move from saving to growing. Saving money is great, but inflation is a silent thief that is stealing the value of your savings every single night while you sleep. If your money is just sitting in a bank account, you are actually losing money. You need to become an investor. On payday, step 2 is your automatic investment transfer. I call this the wealth tax. You know how the government takes taxes out of your check before you even see it? You never miss that money because you never had it. You need to tax yourself. Set up an automatic draft to your brokerage account. Whether it is $50 or $5,000, it needs to happen automatically. And here is the secret that stops people from losing money. You don't just transfer the cash, you automate the purchase. Most people transfer money to their investment account and let it sit there as cash because they are waiting for the perfect time to buy. They are trying to time the market. Spoiler alert, you cannot time the market. You are not a hedge fund manager. You are a normal person with a life. Set up your account to automatically buy a low-cost index fund, like the S&P 500, every single payday. This strategy is called dollar cost averaging. It means you buy when the market is high and you buy when the market is low. Over time, you win. When you automate this, you remove the emotion. You don't panic when the news says the economy is crashing. You don't get greedy when the market is booming. You just keep buying. You become a machine. And 10 years from now, you wake up and realize you are a millionaire just because you set up one automatic transfer on a Tuesday morning in 2026. Step 3. The bill slayer. Okay, so we have paid ourselves. We have invested. Now, we have to deal with reality. We have to pay for our existence. Rent, utilities, phone, internet, insurance, car payments. These are your fixed costs, and they're the most annoying part of adult life. How much time do you waste every month logging into different websites, remembering passwords, and clicking pay? How much stress do you feel wondering if you missed a due date? The payday routine eliminates this stress. You need to have all of your fixed bills set to auto pay. But Ryan, what if they overdraft my account? What if the bill is higher than I thought? This is why we have the bill buffer. In your main checking account, you need to keep a buffer of about 1 month's worth of expenses. This is money that never leaves. It sits there as a cushion. When your paycheck hits, your automatic systems will drain the money for savings and investing. What is left, plus the buffer, is there to catch the bills. By automating your bills, you do 2 things. First, you never pay a late fee again. Late fees are the stupid tax. They are money you throw away for being disorganized. Rich people never pay late fees. Second, you free up your brain. We suffer from something called decision fatigue. Every decision you make burns energy. If you have to make 10 decisions about paying bills every month, that is energy you aren't using to build your business, learn a new skill, or enjoy your life. Automate the boring stuff so you can focus on the big stuff. Step 4. The adult allowance. This is the part everyone loves. This is the guilt-free spending money. After you have paid your future self into the firewall, after you have paid your wealth tax into the market, and after you have covered your fixed costs, whatever is left in that account, that is yours. You can burn it. You can eat it. You can buy the ugliest shoes you can find. It doesn't matter. Why? Because you have already won the game. You have already saved. You have already invested. Your financial future is secure. So the money that remains is truly fun money. This is where the psychology of the toothpaste tube comes back. Let's say you started with $4,000. You moved $500 to savings. You moved $500 to investments. Your bills took $2,000. You have $1,000 left. Now, you are forced to make that $1,000 last for the month. You have artificially emptied the tube. You will naturally be more careful. You will naturally make better choices. Not because you are forcing yourself to be frugal, but because the scarcity is real. And the best part? There is no guilt. You know that feeling when you go out to dinner and you order the steak, but in the back of your mind you're thinking, I really should be saving this money. That guilt ruins the meal. With this system, the guilt is gone. You know you are saving. You know you are investing. So you can enjoy that steak 100%. This is what financial freedom actually feels like. It isn't about having $1 billion. It's about having a system that lets you sleep at night. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I can hear the objections already. But Ryan, this sounds great, but I live paycheck to paycheck. I have $0 left over. I can't save 5%. I can't even save 1%. I hear you, and I am going to give you some tough love because I want you to win. If you have $0 left over, you do not have a savings problem. You have an income problem or a lifestyle problem. You need to do an audit. A ruthless, painful audit of where your money is going. Print out your bank statement from the last 90 days. Grab a red pen. Circle every single thing that was not necessary for your survival. The $7 coffees. The subscriptions you watched once. The Uber Eats because you were too lazy to cook. Add it all up. I guarantee you, there is money there. It might not be much. Maybe it's $50 a month. Start there. Set up the system for $50. Prove to yourself that you can do it. Build the muscle. Once you see that $50 growing in your investment account, something magical happens. You get addicted to seeing the number go up. You start looking for ways to cut more costs. You start looking for ways to earn more money. Success is a habit, but so is failure. Right now, your habit is spending everything you make. You need to break that habit, and you can't do it with willpower. You have to do it with automation. Let's talk about the danger zone. The biggest threat to this system isn't the bills. It isn't the economy. It is you. It is the moment you get a raise, or a bonus, or a tax refund. When extra money hits, your brain screams, lifestyle upgrade. You want to move to a nicer apartment. You want to lease a nicer car. This is called lifestyle creep, and it is the reason high-income earners stay broke. You have to make a promise to yourself right now. When your income goes up, your wealth tax goes up with it. If you get a $500 raise, do not increase your lifestyle by $500. Increase your automatic transfer by $400 and enjoy $100. Capture the wealth before you get used to spending it. If you do this, if you maintain your standard of living while your income grows, you will reach a point called crossover. Crossover is the moment your investment income exceeds your monthly expenses. That is the finish line. That is the moment you can walk into your boss's office and say, I quit. Not because you are angry, but because you don't need the money anymore. That is the goal. But you will never get there if you don't start this routine on your very next payday. Do not wait for New Year's. Do not wait for your next raise. Do it this week. Log into your bank. Set up the transfers. Build the machine. It will take you 15 minutes. But those 15 minutes will change the trajectory of your entire life. Now, having this automated system is powerful, but it is only the first step. You have built the engine, but you don't know how fast the car can go. Here is the scary truth. Most people set up this routine and still get stuck at level 1 for their entire lives. They save, they budget, but they never reach exponential growth because they are ignoring the other 3 engines of wealth. If you want to know exactly where you stand on the roadmap to millions and how to unlock the hidden levels that the top 1% use to speed up this process, you need to watch this video next. I break down the 4 specific levels of wealth and show you the exact math to climb out of the saver's trap. Click right here to see your future, and I'll see you there.